house? Have you ever stopped to think, why are we going through what we're going through? Why are we facing what we're facing? Can I get a witness? Have you asked the question, God, is it me? Come on, talk to me. Or is it somebody else? Can I get a witness? You need to understand it's not God, so it has to be us. Can I get a witness? Because we like to talk it. Can I get a witness? We like to front it, but we just don't like to do it. Can I get a witness? He said, I need you to build my house. He said, my house go to waste. He asked the question, is it time? Can I get a witness? But then the Lord of hosts said, consider your ways. Sometimes when we're having problems in the home, do we ever consider our ways? Oh, we'll talk about what the wife do. Can I get a witness? I'm not the only one that's done it. Come on here and talk to me. All the men in the house, they preach, Pastor. Because a lot of times we want to look at the wife, don't we? Come on, say preach, Pastor. A lot of times we want to blame the wife. Come on, say preach, Pastor. 75% of the time it could be true. Can I get a witness? But it's just as true with us that it is with them. Can I get a witness? He said, consider your ways. How are you treating your wife? Can I get a witness? What are you doing? It is. They were busy doing what they wanted to do and not doing what God wanted to do. He said, consider your ways. What do the word consider mean? It means to think about carefully. In other words, not just something on the top of your head, but you got to put some thought in it. Can I get a witness? And not only put some thought in it, but you got to make a decision to do something about it. Can I get a witness? You got to think this thing through. Can I get a witness? You can't just say it and then do it, but you got to put some work behind it. Can I get a witness? You got to reflect. Come on here and talk to me. What you've contributed to the problem. Can I get a witness? You got to reflect on what you said. Can I get a witness? It's easy to say, what about you? But we need to say, well, Lord, what about me? He said, consider your way. Here it is. God had brought them from 70 years of captivity. Can I get a witness? He kept them. He watched over them. He shielded them. Help me, somebody. He didn't let them die in slave land, but he brought them back home. Can I get a witness? And when they get home, what do? They forget. Come on, talk to me. That's the problem with the church today. We forget about how good God has been to us. Can I get a witness? I know that sometimes you get busy. I know sometimes you get busy doing your thing, but my thing is, brother, what did God call us to do? Even with the wife, we ought to love Christ and love our wife as Christ loved the church. How did he love the church? Sacrificially. Can I get a witness? We got to give up some things if we're going to love our wife. Can I get a witness? Because sometimes they'll drive you crazy. Can I get a witness? Sometimes they'll get on your nerve, but the Bible says we are to love as Christ loved the church, sacrificially, wholeheartedly. God loved us in spite of our sins. God had brought them back to their homeland. The task was to rebuild the temple. The task was to show God how much they appreciate his love, how much they appreciated his sacrifice. But then, brothers and sisters, we need to realize all of us have sinned and come short to the glory of God. Can I get a witness? When I looked at this thing, he brought John took me with the lady that was caught in the issue of blood. Nobody couldn't point a finger because wasn't nobody doing anything. Can I get a witness? The lady that was caught in the issue of blood, they came and said, Master, she was caught in the act. But first of all, they didn't mean no good because they didn't bring him. Can I get a witness? They just brought her. And then they say, Lord, what did the law of Moses teach us? It says that we are to stone them. Jesus didn't say a word. Can I get a witness? I wish I could be like God more and more every day. He didn't stop to justify. Can I get a witness? Jesus, the Bible says he wrote on the ground. I can't tell you what he wrote, but the Bible says he began writing on the ground. I could imagine what he wrote, but I don't know what he wrote. And while he was writing, he said, he that is without sin, let him, come on, talk to me, cast the first stone. Can I get a witness? And when Jesus looked up, nobody was there. He said, where are thine accusers? Can I get a witness? They were gone. From the eldest to the least, they were gone. He said, go and sin no more. In this text, he says to us to consider our ways. Why are you here? What did you do and what did you do? What you didn't do? Can I get a witness? And when I looked at that lady that committed adultery, Jesus did not accuse. He did not condemn. Can I tell you something today? All of us in the church have sinned and come short of the glory of God. All of us have done something. Nobody in the church has a right to criticize nobody else. Nobody in the church has a right to judge nobody else. So I want you to consider your ways. You know why you're going through what you're going through? Because you haven't done what I told you to do. Can I get a witness? You know why you're going through all of the trials, all of the tribulations, all of the lack, because you have not done what I called you to do. And when we look at the text, when we don't do what God calls us to do, there is a consequence. Can I get a witness? They were suffering and didn't know why they were suffering. Can I get a witness? All they know, they were suffering. What did Jesus say? Now let me put my glasses on. Thus said the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. He said to them, let me go back to verse 6. You have sown much, but you bring in little. He said, you eat, but you don't have enough. A lot of us, we do a lot of sowing, but we don't bring nothing in. Can I get a witness? Because a lot of time it's not so much what we sow, but how we sow. Can I get a witness? It's not so much how much you give, but how you give. Can I get a witness? Because the Bible said the Lord loves a cheerful giver. I wish I had some help. If you don't want to give, shut up. Can I get a witness? If you don't want to give and you get mad, keep it. Can I get a witness? Because it's not going to do you any good. Can I get a witness? Because I'm not going to bless it. He said, you eat, but you don't get enough. I don't care. Sometimes, brothers, sometimes we can eat and never get full. Can I get a witness? Have you ever been there? Can I get a witness? Our problem is we